Hi everyone, Yann Camus here. You might have seen Petzl's kind of top rope solo new method using one carabiner and two devices on two different ropes. I will show you what's about that today. I will climb on my tree. There's pros and cons. I'll tell you all about it. So first, you take the center of your rope and you want to anchor that to the top of the wall using a knot or something like this. I will use the double bowline on a bite. So I do overhand knot, go upside down like this. Check out other videos about how to do that. So bomber knot, doubled everywhere. So anchoring the rope at the top, I will double my carabiner right on like this. And now I can use a gree to wrap down on a single strand here. Both my lines are anchored properly and independently they are safe. So now I want to set up a weight. You can use your water bottle, backpack. I'm using a little bit of rope there. I'll be using a spock and a micro traction. It doesn't need a whole lot of weight. So I prefer to load each side separately because sometimes there's a little bit of slack in one of the sides and then it's always there. And then here, black diamond grid lock with here a sandwich of spine bumper and gate bumper and a gate bumper on the other side. You need that to make it loading correctly. Every devices with different carabiners. Sometimes you don't need any bumpers and sometimes you need them. Very often actually you need them. Go see Bliss Climbing Tech to get the bumpers. From there also Petzl makes the spine bumper. It's called the Tanga. So I'll just show you with micro traction and a spock. So I put them on the two sides there. Note that the spock, I removed the cord that's meant to hold open. I think that's much better for top rope solo. No mod needed on the micro traction. And here Petzl will tell you that you can just climb like this, but I will use a chest holder to make it a little bit tighter when I climb. So I push a loop of cord inside just one side of the spock, and I like inside one side of the micro traction like this, so it's thin where it holds. And now I clip that to my small carabiner and chest harness. Click here to get my idea of a really good option that's probably free for you. Otherwise, there's also the top rope solo event solution is very popular and it would work in that case. You need a gree to transition to get back down. So I'll show you. I climb, both self-feed because these devices, so in the top rope solo online course you will see different options, like with the lift device by Camp, with the roll and lock by Climbing Technology. There's the nano traction. Some people will want to try that. There's all the different carabiners. Grivel Clepsydra large is a good one. There's Edelrid, there's Mammut, there's Beal carabiners, all cross-load preventing carabiners of the HMS type. If I fall, it retains me. That's very easy. I can't go back down easily though. So if you want that, maybe having a system with a Taslov. For the transition here, I really advise that you pull one side, you make a loop, overhand on a bite, clip auto-locking carabiner to your harness so you're backed up if you do something wrong. I grab my gree. Note about the rope that you want to use. You want to use a dynamic rope with this system because when you fall on 2 strands. If you use a low stretch rope, I find that it hits quite a bit. It's too harsh. And now for the end of the transition, I verify, I keep my backup knot. I unclip from my 2 devices, and you see that it's a little bit sketchy because I unclip from both at the same time. If I messed up my gree attachment, I'm happy to have the backup. Remove the 2 devices, put that somewhere. And when I'm sure that everything's locked and I'm good on my gree, Rappel device, whatever, then I undo my backup knot and I can wrap down and do it again. So you've seen me climbing a couple of things. Petzl recommends their Attache Bar carabiner that when you lock, you can place that bar here to close the bottom of the carabiner anti-cross load feature. That's a very nice carabiner, but I will show you how it can load wrong with many pairings of devices too, like most other HMS anti-cross load carabiners. Most of the time the bumpers, either the spine bumper, the gate bumper, or the combination of both can fix all the bad loading problems that I have. Special mention the Clepsydra by Grivel, the large one, the L one. If you use 2 micro tractions, then it's reasonable without bumpers, no extra stuff, just by itself. That's the only one, so it's a big deal. Congrats, Grivel. My favorite devices for that system is probably the micro traction and the Spock. 2 micro tractions is okay, but 2 Spocks, it's too wide and it doesn't fit in some of the carabiners correctly. What happens sometimes is roundness of the bar in the carabiner. There's an angle that goes above 20 degrees and I don't think this is reasonable. You can always click here, the Petzl article, very good. So in summary, the pros, it's simple, just 1 carabiner, 2 devices, great stuff. Redundant ropes, if there's edges and stuff, you must always manage your ropes to protect them, very advised, but redundant. And it creates a low stretch setting with dynamic ropes, very good. And the cons, you need more rope, which is annoying when you have the approach to do by yourself. Weight is important. No backup of the beaner. Not so easy to convert to a rappel situation because both ropes are loaded when you sit on it or fall. As you've seen, lots of bad loading potential on the carabiners. Not sure how likely it is that it happens, but it doesn't look good. And if some devices have rough plates, rough sides, it can hinder each other action, so be careful about that. If you like the 2 ropes but don't quite like the system, you can just set up a 2 device on 1 rope system and put each device on a separate rope, and that will work for sure. And if you want a single rope system and possibly use low stretch ropes, then you need a completely different top rope solo setup. I hope you like this video. Go see my website blissclimbingtech.com and blissclimbing.com for online top rope solo courses. Subscribe, leave a comment down there, or contact me by Facebook or Instagram. Thank you very much.